Meanwhile, yes, well, we bring in this Avenger style technology and all. It takes time to fix. So it is taking time to put Thor, Iron Man, and everyone in place. So while it takes time, uh, we extend a very warm welcome to all of you guys. It's pleasure meeting you all, and let us create more such platforms where we can interact more. And wherein whenever you guys have any doubts with regards to you being stuck anywhere in your course, we all will come together and we'll definitely have your back. And whatever it is we can help you guys, we are always here for that. So, and one more thing is that yes, today we have four people addressing you. One is Akhilesh sir, as you all know, and we have Shashi sir. We all know about Shashi sir, and we know Nithin. So all of us are here to address you guys with regards to your course planning, whatever we can help in with regards to your next coming CA foundation attempt. Let us keep the questions generic. Do not go in depth into any particular subject. So do not ask why debit, why credit. Do not ask anything in law. Do not go in depth. It'll become a class video, but try to keep it generic. Anything apart from that, please use this platform. Post your questions. All of us will read and all of us will answer that. And let us try to wrap it up around 3:30ish. That's what we are looking at. So let's have a wonderful session. So over to you all.
Yes, I think we can start.
We can
Yes,
begin.
everyone.
Yes, we can go ahead.
Yes, people. Yes, you can start off with your questions, and if something is there, we can directly go for the preparation side. I think we can start with the preparation strategy itself right away for the September attempt. That will be the best choice, I guess. Anyway, most of them are here for that only, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Study plan for all subjects, it seems.
Yeah. Yes, please. So, Akhilesh sir, you can start off
Yeah.
with accounting.
So, students, we have roughly around 3 months left for our CA foundation exams. So, let me begin with accounts. So, we have 3 months. In 3 months, your main strategy, rough goal should be to finish all the four subjects, including accounts. All the four subjects, if you are able to finish it the first round in the months of June and July, okay, and keep August just for your preparation of your RTPs, past examination questions. In accounts, we always have this strategy that when we do each chapter itself, we finish the study material questions and simultaneously we finish the RTPs and past examination questions as well. So if you can finish all this within August, by the end of August, we should be in a great position to crack the September exam. Okay. Yes, I think we should hand over to Sai sir. Can you tell about law?
So for law, see, you guys have to understand a few things first. Try to understand which subject you're approaching, and every subject here needs a different approach. Some require you to solve more questions, some require you to write more. So this you guys have to keep it in mind. So with regards to law, if I have to address you, I'll tell you one thing. Remember, the most of the people will find law difficult, while with regards to interpretation part, you guys will have the thought in mind, but you will not be able to interpret it on the paper properly and accurately. So the study plan I would suggest you is always remember, even if you're going to any classes, any subjects, I don't know if all of you are our students or if you guys are from other academies, for all of you to study law properly, if you're taking a coaching, then you would need around 4 hours per day for listening to the classes. If I take that, you will be done with your classes by 22 days. So your first 22 days will be only with regards to the classes. While you are listening to the classes, remember you guys have to mandatorily do these two exercises, which is very, very important. Exercise number one, you have to write and practice at least two questions in a day. You have to interpret it. You need to take the past papers. You need to start writing them. It has to go throughout while you guys are learning your law. The second part is with regards to remembering the keywords. And whenever you guys are reading it, for all the 22 days, you guys have to make sure that you are trying to write your law paper. You have to practice as many questions as possible. I generally suggest the students at least practice writing 2 questions every day, and that will be your first month. Second month, whenever your next subject starts. Now, if you were in my class, you will always have the summary charts or any revision charts. We would have written a lot of notes. While you are preparing for the other subject also, keep at least a half an hour or 20 minutes to revise quickly the previous subject. It can be mine, it can be the next one. When the next subject starts, you should not always walk out of the current subject. Now let us imagine if next economics is starting. While you guys prepare economics, if accounts is done or if law is done, you should be able to still read accounts and law as well, at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes in a day, so that you guys do not forget the subject altogether. And finally, yes, as Akhilesh sir said, last or the penultimate month, that is August month, keep it only for writing exam papers, past papers, RTPs, MTPs, marathons. That should be your last month preparation. If you guys do this, then yes, no one can stop you from attending our Jayam or Vijayam. So over to Shashi sir.
So, hello everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. So, as I commonly say it in the class, there are 3 common mistakes what you guys will do it. Common mistake number 1. Sir, 20 days economics goes on. I only handle economics. I will only revise economics. Next 15 days, let's say law goes. Next 30 days, next accounts goes. So, don't do it like that. As Sai sir said, even Akhilesh sir said, minimum you should have a touch of multiple subjects in a one single day. At least one question you need to practice, either from accounts, either from law, either from maths. When you have a hold on multiple subjects in a one single day, definitely you can crack it and you don't find it difficult. And especially this is for those students who feel that, sir, for me, I personally feel theory I'm not that strong. Maybe theory I need little more extra practice. I can ask you to do this activity. I usually call it as a ABC analysis. So what is that ABC analysis? Put your A category as I'm really strong. I just need a one single brush up with this. That is category A. Category B is 50-50. Sir, I know 50%. I need to revise another 50%. That is category B. Next comes to category C. Sir, 90% I don't know. Hardly 10% I know in this particular topic. So kindly, let me say, distribute your whole syllabus or maybe a unit wise or chapter wise into ABC analysis. So once you do it, to be frank, around some 30% to 40% will fall under A category. Another 30% will fall under B category. Remaining 30% will be C. Now, most common mistake what you guys will do is, sir, I don't know the C category. I will give first preference to C. Don't do that. Complete A and B category so that 70% of the portions will be done. So automatically you get that confidence. Boss, I know 70%. Remaining 30% is challenging to me. There, to be frank, I'm saying even if you can able to complete 25% out of that remaining 30, well and good. See, understand one thing, there is no rule that 100% I will be, let me say, covering each and everything. I can be able to crack each and everything with the 100%. Yes, it may be possible, or few students who find, boss, I'm not that good in theory or maybe in some particular subject. So you have to keep a target, at least, boss, I'm covering 80 to 90% of my syllabus. Some 10% ambiguity will be there. We can understand it. Once you're preparing, if possible, kindly make this ABC analysis for all the papers. Make sure that how many units are falling under A category, how many units are falling under B, and how many are C. First, kindly complete A and B. Make sure that B has to come to A. Next, that C category should come to B, and eventually that B should go to A. So kindly do this reverse integration. So don't straight away take with C. That will take most of the time. And the third and the most common mistake what you do is a panic. You will be having fear in your mind. Sir, whole day should I sit and study? Whole day my father is also scolding, my mom is scolding, the next guy, there are comparisons are going on. Kindly understand this. Everyone has your own potentiality. You have your own calibers. So don't compare yourself with your friend. Maybe, sir, this is my first attempt, this is my second attempt, this is my third attempt. See, in CA, to be frank, I'm saying this, you are not denied. You might be just delayed. So don't, let me say, dishearten yourself. You can always do a restart. So always keep this positive mindset in yourself whenever you are studying. So you can do it. When you believe in yourself, definitely you will do it. So don't keep your negative mindset. Don't be thinking negative about yourself. Yes, you can do it means you will do it. So kindly have that positive mindset. Conceptual knowledge really matters a lot. Don't buy hard things. See, by hearting will never work. Be it in law, be it in economics, be it in maths, or be it in accounts. By hearting will never work. Right? Practice it. Make sure that you write. When you write, automatically it becomes your muscle memory. You will remember things. So make sure that number one, multiple subjects in a day you should handle. Minimum, at least bare minimum 2 subjects in a day you have to touch. Beyond 2, that is really great. Number 2, kindly do this activity of ABC analysis and kindly take up with A, next go to B, next come to C. Don't straight away come to the C category. Number 3, first believe in yourself. You can do it. Yes, you will do it. Don't buy hard. That is the most important thing. Kindly write and practice. I think Nithin sir.
Yes, sir. So everyone, very good afternoon. Yes. So coming to the paper 3, I know that maybe some of you will be attending this session after writing the Jan attempt. Some of you are going to write the September attempt. You maybe because this time many people were telling that Jan attempt, the quantitative aptitude paper was very difficult. But actually, it was not that difficult. The thing was, some questions were lengthy. Because of that, many people panicked inside the exam hall. Because of that, you felt that, the paper is gone. That thing was there. So coming to this paper, how you should prepare for the September attempt is, so I have already given one strategy in front of you. I think 1 week back, one video was uploaded for what to do till the September September 10th, what to do till that day. So how to study accordingly, which chapter to study, how to take the mock test, everything I have given in a video. Yeah, we will put that in the description also for if you haven't seen that. So for those students, I want to tell this. Many of you chose commerce maybe because of max only, because you don't want to study max. And I have seen one comment also, sir, I don't know max. I never studied in 11th and 12th. And I'm telling you, 90% of the topics are not from 11th and 12th. It is from till your 10th standard. Rest are from 11th and 12th, and one topic is not there in 11th and 12th also. Now, how much marks you require? You require around 40 marks to clear this paper, right? And I'm telling you, almost all the time, 60 marks will be very easy. Then 20 will be difficult, 20 will be medium level. And if you practice till, like, if you do something for 21 days continuously, it will become a habit and you will become a pro in that thing. Whatever you are doing, whatever, maybe sleeping itself. If you start sleeping for continuously for 21 days at a particular time, you will start sleeping afterwards itself. Similarly, so prepare in a way that you study each and every chapter. Some of the mistakes many students do is they will skip some chapters. Okay. So what will happen by skipping 4 or 5 chapters or even 10 chapters? They will think that, logical reasoning only I will study, then I'll study mathematics of finance, then I'll study chapter 13 and 14. By studying just 4 chapters, I'll get 50 marks. Now my question, if I take 100 students, only 20 are passing, correct? Then why are you not, or someone is not there? Why 100 are not pausing? Most of them will be doing this same thing itself, same mistake itself. So never do that. Study each and every chapter and you will get to know towards the end, should you skip a particular chapter or not? That will be there towards the end. Not right now. Don't make any decision right now, like you will skip the chapter right now itself. That and all. Never do that. And always study with the weightage. If you go to the ICA website itself, there is a weightage pattern of all the subjects. Paper 3, paper 2, paper 1, paper 4, everything, the weightage is clearly given. So study based on the weightage. That is one thing. And study every chapters without skipping anything. You will get to know towards the end. No, don't take any decisions right now. You have ample amount of time to practice. And one thing is practice all the questions from the ICA material. Then practice the at least 4 attempts, previous 4 attempts, previous year question papers. Then MDP, RTP. I'm telling you, if you do that, it is more than enough. Recently, our ICA published one model test paper, right? There were 1,000 questions because 10 papers were there. And in that 10 papers, 1,000 questions are there, correct? Yes, in that 1,000 questions, according to the last paper, if you look into it, around 20 marks were there directly from that 1,000 questions. If someone would have practiced those 1,000 questions and gone for the exam, they would have secured 20 marks directly. So I'm telling you, the resources are there right in front of you. The only thing is that you are not studying. The only thing is that you are not studying. That's the main thing. You will say that. Some people will think that, okay, sir, I put a lot of effort. I put a lot of effort and still I didn't clear the last attempt. Or I'm still scared of the coming attempt. So you guys think about that. If you are coming after the last attempt, you think about this. Did you put enough efforts? Did you study for the last 2 weeks and think you are thinking that you studied a lot? That's not the right way for this type of examination. You should study from day one. Now ample amount of time is there. You can still prepare. And one more thing, never panic. Panic is one of the major thing. And I'll tell you, one of the major thing ICAI is doing to you is, first exam is what? The accounting. Yes, you know Thanos, right? Yes, what does Thanos do? Yes, half are done. That means some people will write accounts exam and they will feel that I am going to fail. Because of that, you will feel like, I am not going to study for law. I am not going to study for paper 3 or paper 4. Then second, law. Recent times, it is one of the difficult exam to clear. So don't think that you cannot do it. Put your efforts till the last day. You will be able to do that. It doesn't matter, because out of 100 people, if you are taking 20 are passing. If they can do it, you can also do it. So put your effort, you will pass it. And towards the end, we will have one-on-one session with respect to the questions and all. Now, I think we can start off with that. We can read comments and what you guys are requesting, we will answer based on that. Yes, people? Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to add on based on the comments which I was looking at. Main thing is everyone will have one weak subject. Maybe somebody's weak subject is account, somebody's it is law, or it might be economics, or it might be quantitative aptitude. So people are asking in comments how many subjects in a day, and also what I always would suggest, like we always discuss in class, that whichever is your weak subject, keep that as a constant. Whenever during the day we all have fresh hours, we are absolutely feeling fresh and full of energy. During that time, you can do your weakest subject, whichever it might be, one of the four, whichever you feel that's your weak area. Study that during your absolute fresh hours. That is, some people feel fresh during the morning, some people late in the evening, whatever it is. You have to decide that and study those subjects, that subject at that particular point of time, and all other subjects keep revolving around it. That's one thing. And like Nitin sir said, the main reason people are not clearing is because they do a lot of selective study. Like for example, in accounts, if you see people are like partnership, sir, partnership is difficult, I'm going to skip that. It's a very vast area, I'm going to skip that. But ICA also knows that partnership is difficult. So if you see the last 3-4 attempts, they are asking very, very easy questions from areas like partnership. The areas which ICA knows that students are regularly skipping, from those areas, they actually ask very easy questions. So you might not be a master of all the chapters, but you need to know all the chapters. Okay, you 100% it's not possible. We can't be like absolutely thorough with every single chapter, but I have to study every single chapter. So if easy questions come from my tough areas, I should still be able to crack that. Yes.
So with respect to the scanners, most of them are asking a question, sir, which scanner is better in the market? See, it doesn't matter which scanner you take, whether it is Vividsu, Suchitra Prakash, or any scanner for it matter, Taxman. End of the day, practice makes man perfect. So once you have a conceptual clarity, once you can able to crack it, that is well and good. Suppose if you have a doubt, feel free to approach us, get it clarified. So make sure that you're practicing. And most of them have this question, sir, how many hours should I study in a day, or how many subjects should I study in a day? Boss, it's totally dependent on you, but I would personally say minimum two, and it's up to you. Like go 3 or even 4, you can touch it, not a problem. But make sure that whichever is your weakest subject, you have to keep it constant. As Akhilesh has said, you cannot skip that subject, or you cannot skip that particular topic. You need to have it on a daily basis. So these are a couple of areas, and in economics there are a couple of questions from especially chapter 10. Sir, should we really need to take it up? I can give you an example. Just see to the September 24 attempt paper and June 24 attempt paper. In June 24 attempt paper, they have given 10 questions from chapter 10. That was not at all expected. See, you can't predict, say, for example, what is the actual weightage of ICA chapter wise. That is just an approximate. They may give it in the same pattern, or they may also increase particular questions. So it's only an approximate every faculty can be able to take. So it is equally important to cover all the chapters, but I would definitely say when the datas are more, when the facts are more, kindly keep it at last and make sure that you are learning them. Kindly prepare a chart. Suppose if you really feel in economics chapter 10 is a challenging part to you, kindly prepare a chart and stick it in a wall. Like for example, next to the mirror or where you walk a lot. Observe it. See, you have 3 months of time. Maybe you can take 10 days to prepare it. Another 1 month, you will be sticking it on a wall and you will be observing. So kindly do a smart work. Even smart work will really help you a lot. Maybe you can have with your friends, discuss with them. Let's say, for example, you will ask your friend, Mr. Avinash, okay, Avinash, you please read law and come. Now I will ask, let's say, for example, Mr. Praveen. Praveen will be reading, let's say, for example, mathematics formulas and you'll become. Discuss with yourself. Maybe when you are discussing, you will learn more and more. You will be able to remember. You can be able to replicate. When you open the book and when you go and revise it, you can listen to your friend's voice, what he was saying. You can actually revise things. So even smart work will also work. So don't make sure that you're sitting by hearting, doing all alone on your own. Kindly do a smart work. Kindly make sure that prepare your own charts. Stick it on the wall. Kindly observe them. Whenever you walk around, even if you observe, automatically that thing will come to your mind. So these are the common things where you find most, this is highly data oriented, kindly facts oriented. Make sure that you prepare your own notes. That will serve the purpose. When you write a lot, that muscle memory will improve a lot.
Yes. So one person
Okay.
asked regarding
I've been
whether.
just texting.
Yes, yes. Please tell. Continue, sir. Yeah.
Yes, people. There's a lot of things where we are trying to have what do you say? A lot of questions. How do we prepare? When will marathon begins? People, one thing I'll tell you. All the marathons for your CA foundation level, whatever the marathons are already available on our web, that is on our YouTube, it's relevant for you. In CA foundation level, there will be no amendments. So for every 6 months or every 1 year, the amendments or the marathons which are already there, it will not become outdated. You guys can feel free to watch them. It is very much applicable to your attempt. I'm saying 100% will apply to you without even 1% change. So do not ever hesitate to watch an marathon which is already uploaded, because in foundation level an error of amendment is very minute, people. It will be 0.00001 percentage. So for that, do not wait and waste your time. Whatever marathons are there, it is already definitely available. It is applicable for you. You guys please watch that. And with regards to, few people were asking, is coaching required? How do we take it? People, two ways. One, you guys can reach out to forums like these and try to take the best out of it. And can you do self-study? I would say, yes, you can do it. I will not deny the fact. Now, if at all you're feeling that, sir, I do not know how many hours to study, how to plan it well, when to study which subject. Now, that is where if you think that you need help, then feel free to reach out to the academy and try to take the classes so that it will help you to reduce your efforts. Wherein the other person, imagine the faculty will be putting that efforts for you, so that they will be, probably they will be giving you that in the platter. Now that is one way. Now there are a few people who are saying that I've already given an attempt and we were not able to make it. Now what do we do? People, I always say, now let us imagine 200 is your passing marks, and I'll ask you, how much did you get? If at all you got anywhere above 150 but less than 200, I'm telling you the result is around you. You just need to grab it. If not the previous attempt, this attempt will be yours. So if you are above 150 but less than 200, if you can push yourself a little, align yourself a little, and remember the key for success is practicing more and more question papers. By the end of your CA foundation, you guys should have at least practiced writing. I'm saying all the subjects. At least I'm saying close to 200 questions or 300 questions each subject. You can nail your attempt. You guys are asking, how do I get a rank? You guys can get a rank. And remember, how many hours do we need to study? There is no required number of hours. There can be one person who can understand everything in 2 hours. Or there can be another person in the classroom like me who is not that sharp and brilliant. I take more time and I do not shy away from this fact. It is me. I have to accept that. I, as a student, wanted 5 to 6 hours to study a subject, and I have to embrace it because it is me. So each of you are built in a different way. You guys need to put in so many hours as long as you're able to get conceptual clarity out of it. The day you are able to cover everything, that's all. That's your duration that you need to put in. There's nothing like 1, 3, 5, 7. That's all myth. Whatever works for you is the best strategy. So, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, Nithin sir, you were telling something.
Sir, one student was asking regarding, and I'm not able to remember the formulas, how to overcome it. One student was asking regarding the formula and remembering the formula. And one suggestion I want to tell you guys is try to keep the number of formulas, the number should be less. Don't try to keep too many number of formulas for the same equation itself. Don't try to keep different formulas. For example, SI, we know that TRT by 100 or PTR percentage. From that amount is P plus PTR percentage. You know that. Let it be your formula. Rest of it, you rearrange it at your exam center or inside the exam hall. Don't rearrange while I'm studying another formula for the same thing. Try to keep the number of formulas less. That is one thing you can do. And sticky notes or paste a, take a big chart paper, write every formula, stick it on the wall. Every day see the formula. You will remember it no matter what. And record the formulas or something. If you are very lazy to remember, record it and listen. Instead of AR Rahman, listen to yourself. You'll be able to remember the formulas. These are some things which you can do, and that is very effective also, which is very effective. And I have seen many students doing that thing. It is very effective. Then one more thing one person asked, sir, scanner, studying only scanner is enough. One thing is, studying only scanner, it's good. It will help you out. Along with that, do ICA material questions also. That's an add-on. Anyway, if you look into the previous attempt, every time few questions will be directly from the ICA module itself. So do the ICA modules. Then if you have a scanner, do the scanners. Then previous year questions, MTP. Anyway, in the scanners, previous year questions will be there. Some person asks, what is scanners? Scanners are books which are containing all the previous year questions, some MTP questions and all. So you can just solve it. And one more thing, if you solve more, that is only good for you. Yes. And one person asked regarding ranks. In CA Foundation, there is one more thing you should understand. Right now, there is no ranking system, right? So you just need to get how much? 200 to pass the exam. So study it in a way that you will secure that. Don't be like, oh, sir, I cannot do this. I cannot do that. It is possible. If you put the enough efforts, it's always possible. Then one more question is, sir, chapter 4 LR statistics part is enough. It is it. Yeah, Samra, that's what I told you. Don't study that many parts. That's one thing I mentioned in the beginning itself. So try to study everything and go for the examination. Sometimes that I told you, right, every time 20 difficult questions will be there. What if that 20 difficult question is there from this chapters itself? You will be like, you cannot do it. That you will be in that position. That cannot be done. Okay. Yes. Then, sir, ICU batch for September attempt. Yes, every attempt there will be one ICU batch. Then ABC analysis, we will do that. We will do that. Yes, ABC analysis for individual subjects, we will do that. Then, sir, I think some questions are for Sai sir directly. You can answer that, Sai sir. Yes.
Yes. One second. Can we write our own answers? Can we use our own case laws in our exam? No, people, not. Now, you only remember. I'll just tell for any particular topic. I'll say Munyamma versus Kempanna. Now, how will a valuer know that that case law is there? So you cannot use your case laws. You need to use the case laws given in the book. It is mandatory, and there is no way around for that. How to score 50 plus in law? Try to read all the chapters. Never. I'm saying I would probably, even others also would agree for that. Never take any chapter for granted. Don't leave anything, because there is all chances that it will come from other chapter where you have left and gone. You have to be a jack of all the chapters. I'm okay if you are not a master of all, but you have to be a jack of all the chapters. You should be a master of at least 60% of the topics, but you should be a jack of all. But you should be master of at least 60 percentage, and that will help you. And practicing writing is the key. That is what will help you guys in with regards to law. And someone is asking, is marathons sufficient for passing? Remember, regularly we try to teach the law in 100 to 110 hours. Marathon will be around 12 hours. So I'm not saying marathons won't help, but marathons cannot be your first contact. It'll be okay. Imagine if you're a self-study student, and then if you do marathon, that is good. But if you are relying everything on marathon, I wouldn't say it will give you a confident attempt. I would always suggest Either do self-study or go for any classes, but never directly watch marathons. I'm not saying it will not work at all. It may work, but yes, it has its pros and cons. Uh, how to attend case law in my mind? I know that answer I can't write in paper. That's why I said practice writing. The more you practice, is more you learn. There is no always remember there can never be a shortcut for success. We are here to just to tell you guys hard work is the key. With whatever tips we can help you. But yes, there can never be a shortcut. You have to practice writing, and we have to admit people that see as a person, my English was bad when I was a student. See, one is verbal English itself is oral itself is bad. Writing, I need not even tell you, and we shouldn't blame anyone for that. We have to own it, and we have to start writing it, and we have to rectify it. We shouldn't say that it's something to do with law. It is to do with us also, and we have to rectify that, right? So, and there are more, but yes, Akhilesh sir, even you have some on accounts,
Yeah.
and yeah, you can take it up, sir.
Okay, so someone is like, we want chapter-wise marathon, like those videos. Okay, guys, the marathon which is already there, it's chapter-wise only. We have covered all the chapters over there. Okay, you can watch them, and maybe for the September attempt, there will be another marathon that's coming up. And one guy is constantly asking, sir, I'm weak in areas like fundamentals of accounting, BRS, provision for bad debts, retirement. Please give me a solution. See, in all the chapters, there will be a weak area. So what you can do maximum is, see, in accounts especially, you don't need to go to any other scanner. Accounts ICI database only is the biggest scanner. Okay, you go through all the study material questions, especially in the study material, the end of the study material, there are these practical questions. Do not skip them at all, because usually what ICA thinks is, ICA treats it this way. The study material illustrations are to teach you the concept, and the practical questions which are there at the end, those are to test your concept. So basically, the testing questions are the ones which are directly, if not copy pasted, but similar questions are asked in the exam. So the week chapters, whichever you are talking about, if you finish the study material, including the practical questions, and go through all the RTPs, at least some last 5-6 RTPs, if you can go, and if you do more than that, that's very good. Okay, if you have time, and refer all the past examination questions, all the adjustments, 99.9% of the adjustments will be covered in this. Okay, so when you do that, that should be enough for these chapters which you are talking about. And fundamentals of accounting is the first thing that you need to do, because that has a linkage to many other chapters as we go further. So be thorough in that. If you have any doubts, please feel free to reach out. Okay, you can contact, or if you are in Bangalore, you can also walk into the academy, talk to me first, and walk into the academy so that we can clear all these doubts. And someone is asking, sir, whenever I'm seeing adjustments in accounts, I'm scared. What to do? Okay, see, if you go to any chapter, the first question which is there in the chapter, it will have adjustments, and all those adjustments are new to you, because that's the first question that you're solving in that particular chapter. So what you can do is take a pencil and just mark. So these are all the adjustments which I'm seeing for the first time. But when you go to the second question, out of the 5 or 6 adjustments which are there in the first question, okay, in that 4 will repeat, and one new adjustment in ICA would have introduced. So that new adjustment you mark. So every time you see something new, these new adjustments you are going to tick in your illustrations or wherever you are solving. So later on, at the end of the day or end of the week, when you're revising whatever you have studied, you have to go through only these things which you have ticked. So every adjustment, you're looking at the adjustment, you know what is the treatment for that. So that's how you practice all the adjustments and ensure that you don't mess up any adjustments, so that the clarity will be very clear in your mind. Okay, that should be it. And sir, I'm weak in basics, accounting basics. Okay, if you have already purchased the classes, you can see the fundamentals of accounting. It's in that order itself. Accounting basics, they might not ask too many questions in the exam, but the thing is, those basic chapters have linked to so many other chapters. So if a direct question does not appear also, it will be indirectly asked in your paper. So if you have any doubts, you can always feel free to reach out to us. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So there is one question for Sai sir, which commonly the students are asking. Sir, should we really write a section number in every question, like in the law? And how many pages should we write as an answer, especially for 3 marks and 7 marks?
Okay, got it.
Okay,
See,
one
I
second.
would
One question
always
I
say now,
missed.
what's sir?
One question I missed. Sir, I'm a science student. It's my first time studying accounts. How can I study accounts, Akhilesh sir? Okay. So if you're a science student, I would suggest you take up our classes because we start with the fundamentals itself. And any other book, if you want to refer, you always have to see the 11th standard textbook of accounts, where the first 3 chapters you have to see. They have explained everything from basics. So if you want to refer any basics to be strong with your accounting basics, those are the things that you need to refer. Otherwise, if you attend the classes or watch our classes, that should be more than enough. Even if you're a science student, you can really score well in accounts. Yes, I sir.
Yes, with regards to people, and one more thing, yes, sir, if we write 40 papers, 1 mark, 1 paper will be passed. People, BCom logic won't apply here. The marks are allotted for quality and not for quantity. Unfortunately, even I feel you, Macha. I understand. Even I understand that should have been there. At least 1 paper, 1 mark. But I'm very sorry to say that logic won't work. So I cannot quantify for 3 marks. You have to write 5 lines. For 5 marks, you have to write half page. That can never be the case. For example, I'll tell you one best example. All our life, imagine if they're asking you a difference between question. If they're asking for 3 marks, all our life mentally we have only fed that for 3 marks, I need to write 3 differences. That is how our mind has been working since our childhood. But in your papers of ICI, that is not how it works. If in your textbook, if there are 7 points, if they're asking you for a 3 mark question, you are expected to write all the 7 differences. Now that can go to 3 lines, 5 lines, 7 lines. And that is how the guideline answer says. So all of you remember, there is something called as guideline answers. You guys will get it on ICAI platform. Again, I repeat, you guys have to search for something called as suggested answers. Now, what is the suggested answers? It is something that is published by ICAI itself. Your own body says after a particular exam attempt is done, they will give an answer evaluation key for that question paper. In that, they would be saying for this question, what type of answer we were looking at. And you are expected to match that. I repeat, you are expected to match that. I'm not saying you're expected to write cut, copy, paste. Of course, it is impossible. But you are expected to match that. So what is your thing here? You guys have to go through as many suggested answers, go through that, and you guys are asking, sir, which is the best scanner? I'm saying if you guys have money, I've put down some scanners in the comment box, please go through. If not, I as a student, I did not had money. The best scanner I can recommend you is there is something called suggested answers given by your own institute. Download some 5-6 attempts ka suggested answers, more than sufficient. Mark that, practice that. Why do you want to waste money? Of course, it is precious. Sir, and where do we buy your books? You guys can buy our books on our platform. You guys can visit our website, ArivuPro. So you guys can get all the books there. It will be available. You guys can buy it from there. Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, Shashi Kiran, sir, some students are asking you.
Yes, so especially they have a question, sir, in economics and law, should we read line by line from ICA material? See, to be frank, not necessary when you are understanding for the very first time. So kindly understand the logic, kindly understand the topic first. Once you're done with the topic, once you're thorough with it, I ask you to read ICA material like a newspaper. Because see, usually 99% we would have covered in the class, in our material, everything is there. There are certain chances, what we have seen in the past exam papers, in the summary part of your ICA material, there are a couple of information which is not in the main material. So 1 or 2 questions have also come from those areas. So do not neglect it. And should I straight away go with ICA material to, let's say, understand the topic? You know the dialogue. It is like a Greek, Latin, and French printed in English. Not everyone is going to understand. So make sure that first you have your faculty material, class notes, you have self-written notes. Kindly understand the topic, go through it. And once you are done with the conceptual understanding, then go read ICA material like a newspaper once. There you will get much more better understanding. Don't ignore a summary part. Sometimes the questions have also straight away come from the summary part. So kindly make this habit and don't panic. That is the first thing. See, there are 2 fancy words in your ICA material which you need another 1 dictionary or maybe the Google to just translate and understand. The simplified version of your ICA material is your faculty material or your class notes, whatever the class notes is given. So kindly focus on that. Once you're thorough with the concept, then go, then read. Yes, should I read it? Yes, end of the day, your Bhagavad Gita, Bible, Quran, whatever it is, that is your ICA material. You have to at least read it once. Don't neglect it, including summary.
Yes, sir. So some of them are asking regarding time management. So one of the major thing with paper 3 is you cannot write for, if you look into the 100 questions are there, from that we need to write it in 2 hours. That means each question will get around like 72 seconds. Some questions, if you look at this current attempt, that means the last attempt is our May attempt. If you look into that, some questions were very lengthy. If you read the entire question itself, you will be taking around like 72 seconds, correct? So some people are asking regarding that, how to manage the time for this paper. One thing I'll tell you, first thing, when we are doing something for the first time, will it be very smooth? For example, today we even came live, the entire thing, initially there was a lag because we are doing it for the first time. So the technical glitch was there. Likewise, if you are solving the first paper inside the exam hall, you will never be able to manage the time and answer 100 or even 90 or even 80 questions in 2 hours. It is not possible at all. Not at all possible. Until and unless you start writing mock exams and try to manage your time and try to know that, this question I can do it this way. When you see a lot of question, when you see repeated type of question, and I'm telling you, most of the questions are repeated. So Ramesh will become Suresh, Suresh will become Ramesh, 100 will become 1000, the values will change. So when you are practicing by writing mock exams, you will be able to manage time. Otherwise, it will be very difficult because when you randomly know a concept, that time you will be able to solve that question. But that same question comes along with some other concept, the mix and match is happening. That time you might forget the formula itself. You will not be able to manage the time. And when you are like, sure, first question itself is a difficult question, sir, you will start panicking. Because of the panic itself, you will lose time. Okay, you will lose a lot of time because of your panic inside the exam hall. And one thing you should understand is that you are studying where, at your home or at your hostel or at your classroom, you are studying that way. That is your comfortable place. Eventually, you are at your comfortable place. You are doing your things at your comfortable place. But your exam center, you might be seeing in your first time in your life. Okay, you are going there for first time in your life. So when you are going for that war, you should be prepared. Otherwise, when you go there the first time itself, you are like, the chair is not good. I'm not comfortable. I'm not able to write properly. That itself will make you distracted away from what you are doing inside the exam center. Okay, inside the exam center. Some people, last time, some of the students told me that they got this foldable chair. Okay, they can just write because calculator one hand, you don't have any other 3 or 4 hands, you don't have. You just need to be expecting the worst over there in case of scenarios. Think that there might be no power also, I should be able to write. Go in that aspect into the exam hall by doing a lot of mock exam. That's why I gave you a plan last week with every week, every Sunday, one mock exam will be there till your till your September examination. That's the plan I gave you with the recorded classes. That's the thing. Because until and unless you practice mock exams, you won't be able to write the 100 questions or 80 plus question inside the exam hall. That's the case. Then one more question is.
So there is one beautiful question. One of the student has asked, sir, is CA really worth doing in by 2030? Does it really have a scope? So now let me put it across in the economics way. Approximately the demand for chartered accountants is like very huge. Even the institute from past 70 years, what they have, let's say for example, qualified chartered accountant, the supply is very less. You tell me when demand is extremely huge and supply is less, what happens to the price and what happens to the scope? I agree that artificial intelligence, yes, things are getting integrated. And even ICA is updating its syllabus. If you ask me, sir, is it happening in the foundation level? Very minimal. But once you come to the inter level, once you go to your articleship, once you come to the CA finals level, you have to be updated and you have to integrate along with artificial intelligence. I can't go against it. When the trend changes, yes, we have to also match along with the trend. So will AI replace chartered accountants? Definitely no. In order to understand how entire workflow happens, even the AI needs a time. Even AI has to be handled. It has to be manually given a data from the chartered accountant, right? Like if not chartered accountant, maybe a technical guy. Even they should have a proper knowledge what is correct, what is wrong, what is right, what is wrong. So at least basic things has to be sorted. So don't keep this in mind. By 2030 things will not be in the scope, or maybe should I really do this? So it's a very long way to go. And yes, syllabus gets updated. Even ICA is doing all the tremendous job. Like right from the foundation level, we are seeing the minute changes. Even they are integrating, even they are giving you all the basic fundamental foundation level. Boss, we are changing. Yes, we are going to get updated. So never keep this in your mind. It will be updated syllabus. You are going to learn the latest aspects. Once you come to inter and final, that advanced topics are more. In foundation level, it is very minimal.
Someone asked a very beautiful question. They're like, sir, if we are old students of ArivuPro also, will we be invited for Jayam and Vijayam? Actually, guys, we want you to be there. We want the hall or the auditorium to be filled up. We want lack of space. We want everyone to be there. So that is why we are doing all these things. If you're old student of Arivu also, you will be there at Jayam and Vijayam. Okay, 100% we will be inviting you. And guys are asking some adjustments about provision for doubtful debts and all that. Guys, for that we'll have a separate session where we will have a doubt clearing session or something. Here it's just we are talking about the preparation for the September exam. And about the relevance, someone just said that, sir, we are going to do all our work in computers. So doesn't it mean that we should be writing our exams in computers itself? See, guys, foundation is the entry exam. It's an entry level exam. So once you do that, after that, ICA has a lot of ITT and advanced ITT and all the courses where they teach you actually how work happens in a CA's office and in the corporate world. So when you do all that, you will be ready for the practical world. So don't worry about that. Just focus on your subjects. Give your best in the exams. Everything will be taken care of. ICA also thinks about all these things, and especially when it comes to exams, even if there is a difficult paper, it's always in accounts, especially it's always one or two questions which are tricky, and they place it in such a way that you look at that and you panic and you make all the other questions tricky on your own. So stay calm in the exam. If you find a little different question from whatever you have solved, just ensure that look for those easy questions. They are 100% there in the exam, in the paper. Just look for them. And your main barrier or whatever students usually tell is, sir, we were not able to complete the paper. That is because when you're studying, you should always practice. You should write. You should solve on your own. Develop that speed. When the speed is developed, automatically you'll be able to complete the paper. Yes.
Guys, can we keep it for the next 5 minutes? So if you guys have any last second doubts, we can quickly look into it, and we shall wrap it up accordingly. And most of you guys are asking that only with regards to how and all people. And one more thing, all the respective people who is speaking here, we would have done many videos for you. There are other videos specifically. Now let us imagine if you were asking for Akhilesh sir on some BR and your accounts and all thing. He would have uploaded so many videos on that on your Arivu channel itself. In-depth chapters will be covered there. Please go and watch. The biggest problem today I'm seeing is people, the content is out there for you. It is directly seen in front of you. Just search. It is there. You just have to search. I'm saying we only have done, not anyone else. We have only done it there. It is there on the YouTube itself. So please search. In between you listening to all today's Gana Bajana songs, once in a while, please watch our videos where we come and tell you on what is the thing that you guys have to see, learn, do. Everything is there. Watch the marathons. There'll be a lot of tips that will be given to you, and all the other things that is out there. And you guys are asking paper reviews and all. People, please go and see. Lot of papers have been uploaded. Lot of things, lot of questions have been discussed there. That's what I'm saying. Please do your research from your end. It is there. It is definitely there.
Okay, students, one more thing. In the chat on top, there is a link that is pinned that is for free one-on-one session. So you can register for that. Actually, a lot of students asked about BRS, provision for doubtful debts and all. Starting from Monday itself, I'm actually conducting these one-on-one sessions. Okay, you can register for that. Whatever doubts you have, we will address it in that. It's a free session. So you just have to register it. It's already pinned on your chat. The topmost
Yes.
comment that is there. I hope you can find it. Click on that and register for that. And whatever areas you need help, we are always there to help you.
Yes. So here, Niruba, Ace, then Sai, everyone, you are asking some doubts, right, regarding the concept thing. All of you, please register. I mean, link and book a slot. I'll be happy to help you out with directly suggesting you how to study and all. And one more thing, marathons during the exam time was really, yes, Gracia. Yes, last time we did it. We will also plan to do it in the next attempt also. Yes, then one more thing I want to tell is, so one student is asking regarding ICU batch. ICU batch will only start after the exam result, and it will be starting after 1 week of the examination. That is the plan for ICU batch. So after the result only, ICU batch will be starting. Yes, for the foundation level. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to also tell you guys that in the coming days, we will be coming up with a similar session for CA Inter as well. So just wanted to inform you.
Done. So anything else? I think we have. I think there are other sessions of you guys also. So can we wrap it up? Is it good, guys? Did we help you? Do let us know that if this was of any help, and if you guys want us to come up with more such things, we would love to hear from you guys, and we would always be looking up for doing more such things for you guys. So
And
that's
one more
it
thing,
from our
people,
end.
if you
Yeah.
miss out, I mean, if you miss out the session also, please put it in the comment box. Okay. Yes, you can put it in the comment box so we can also look into that, because some chat we might have also missed it because of too many chats are coming. So if you feel like I missed your chat, please comment over there. We will look into the comments also. Yes.
And please use that link on the chat box, guys. So any
Yes.
technical help, please register. It's a free session. We want to help you. So whatever areas you need help, please register over there.
Yes, one more thing, Nirupa, the formula book is in ArivuPro's Instagram's bio. It's there. You can download from there. Okay. Yes.
That's it.
Yes, that's all.
Thank you
Yes.
for
Thank
all your
you.
love.
Thank you,
Sir, and
everyone.
Shashi sir,
Thank
Deeksha is asking whether are you coming for Abhalashrama?
Yes,
I
I'm
think
coming. I
500
replied.
times he has asked.
I replied, I'm coming for a couple of chapters. Like due to the prior existing commitments, I might not be able to take the whole syllabus, but definitely whichever chapters you guys are going to ask me for, definitely I will be there. I will make out some special time for you guys and I will be there definitely.
Yes.
So,
See you guys. All the very
you all.
best.
See you,
See you in
everyone.
class.
Do well.
Thank
Do
you.
study.
All the very best.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
the best, guys.
Bye. See you.
Bye bye. Take care.